Well, morning everybody, welcome to another Prep and Adventures video. Today is Sunday the 24th of May 2026, it's Sunday morning, 25 to 10 in the morning. We're up at the Quantocks, we're at a place called Wind Down. The woodlands there on my side, we're going to head into there. Apparently there's some like ruins of buildings in there. So we're going to try and find those and have a look and see what we can see. Got a few snacks to take up with us. It's going to be a lovely sunny hot day, bit of a heat wave going on. So I'm just going to get my backpack on and then we're going to move on. Okay, there's the van at the side of the road there. Here's where we're going. Wind Down. Now, there's no direct route to where we want to go. So we've got a great big huge path here. So we're going to have to try and make our way to it. So what, like I said, we're going to go to where there are some ruins, some old buildings. Where there's supposed to be old farm buildings, farmhouse and that, right in the middle of the woods. There's also a lot of springs and that around there, but we'll see what's there when we get there. Bit uphill. Okay, we've just come from over there. Now got a crossroads in front of me, left or right. Where we want to go is actually straight ahead. Can't go straight ahead. So we're going to go right, and I think that'll link us up to a path that will take us back around and around. So that's the direction we're going to go. No cooking today, just snacks. We've got a feeling I might wish later on that I had brought some stuff to have to eat, cooking wise. Anyway, let's head on down here and see where this takes us. And we're operating with the sat map today. I have a paper map with me as well. It's already feeling hot. And it's just going to get hotter. But at least we've got the shade of the trees today, anyway. I'm guessing we're going to end up down there. Sometimes find a lot of these paths that are around in here are not on the map. You can see a path just coming off in front of me that comes down the side there. That ain't on the map. I don't think it is. I'll find out in a second. I will check. Right, we just come from that way. That our route that went behind me there is on the map. We don't want that one. Carry on ahead. Next left, go onto the map. Right, I might be repeating what I just said because after I used the camera, instead of powering the turn the record button off, I pressed the power button. So that path that was on the left wasn't the one we wanted. It's a bit further up on the left. see it now. Yep, just got up to it now. Oh, I will check on the map. Okay, there's the sat map. There's where we are. I'm going to take this path up here. There's a lot of reflection on the screen, so I hope you're getting it. And that is that one. So that's the route we're going to go. Uphill, but not exactly steep uphill. I'm sure we will get that at some point in this walk. We'll definitely get it. Nice steep walk upwards. The old tree here come down. As you can see, this is the bracken starting to come up, and favourite haunt for ticks as you walk past. Well, we're starting to head downwards by the looks of it. Right, well, I'm just checking on the sat map. This is the sat map Active 12 that we bought earlier this year. We always used to use the Active 10. This one's got a better screen on it, a few other features, but the screen is what we're going for. 0.9 of a mile so far, so not very far. We haven't walked very far. And yep, we're on course for where we want to go. Where we want to go is actually that way, but we got to go right the way round in an arc to get round to it. So yep, that's the Active 12. That's how I got a paper map with me as well. Right, let's get a move on. See, there is a path as such there, obviously not on the map, but it's heading in the direction we want to go. But how far that path goes for, no telling. So we'll stick to what we know from the map. We'll carry on following this. I suppose we've looked at these ruins. It's the same route back. Or at the moment it's the same route back. Unless I can spot something I missed coming in. There's a squirrel just there. He might got the tree in a minute if we're lucky. He's in the tree. camera's picking it up or not, as the screen on this camera is really small. He's just going out the tree now, on the opposite side of course. Right. Still heading down at the moment. I thought the paths were going to be pretty dry, but it's a little bit muddy underfoot around here, which is quite surprising, but not too bad. Okay, we just come in from there. Path goes round, sort of horseshoe, carries on that way. It should come back around and towards where we want to go. We'll be stopping for a drink of water in a minute. Certainly warming up, but luckily we're in the shade. Still waiting to have a drink, and the path hasn't horseshoed around like I thought it would, so another map check in a minute. Got a sign up ahead, what's that telling us? Probably forestry work, that's bad. Let's see what it says. Walkers only, no access for horse riders or cyclists. That's strange, because on the floor there's clear tracks for horses coming up through there. Anyway, just going to get down there and have a drink and see where we are on the map. Right, I can hear a stream in there, and just here, looks really boggy. Stream all the way left as well. Right, now I think our path, got a path going that way, I think our path is that one. Just going to go over there, have a drink, and check on the map. How to get past this bog fest. And obviously this path full of grass, so not many people head up this way. Right, let's get a drink, see where we are. Right, time for a drink. This is the path we want to go. This should take us right to those old ruins. Right, now a quick swig and we'll get on the move. Well, very wet walking along here. There was fog, very foggy this morning. Obviously this grass is covered in the dew from the fog. No sun has hit it. So it's pretty damn wet. Fortunately these shoes should be waterproof for that. I haven't got wet feet yet. And obviously not many people come up this way because of all the grass is up through here. So 1.5 miles in, by the way. Right, well, believe it or not, we're still on the same trail. That grassy bit is just behind me. We're just entering this. I don't think this trail goes on any further. It looks like it's blocked up ahead. I'm just going to check on the sat map that we haven't made a mistake somewhere. But it doesn't look like it goes on any further. Clearly it's on the map, but no one's been coming up through here. Right, I'll just check on the sat map. Okay, so you can see we are there. The bit we want to go to is right next to us. We're virtually there. On the map it shows it as a track, but it's on the map, but it completely fizzles out in front of us. It's impassable. What we're going to do is double back and then get into these woods and get to it via the woods. We think that's going to be easier than going along there. So we're going to head back down that way a little bit, then get left. There's a track leading off to the left. We're going to catch that one, get into the woods up there and go across that way. It's going to be easier than this and get to these abandoned buildings. So we get down there, I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, so we just double backed along there. That's the original direction we came in from down there. Here's that other track. So we're going to head here. This will take us into the woods, and then we should be able to veer off to the left and try and get to these abandoned buildings, these ruins, that way. Like I said at the beginning of the thing, there's no like direct track to it, no direct route. So let's say that track on the map did lead to it, to where it's supposed to go, but not. Well, anyway, this is the way we're going. So we head up into here, and then we head off left into the woods once we get to a spot where I can see where we can get in. At the moment, you can't even get in there from here. And that's just too dense and thick to walk through. Hopefully, a bit further up, we can cut in. Oh, and that's the word, up. We're now heading up. And the grass is still long here, and it's nice and wet. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Right, we just walked up there, and the path double backs in on itself. Heads up that way. That's the direction we want to go. Whether we're going to be able to get through up there to get to these ruins is another matter. But the only way to find out is to walk it. So that's what I'll do. Right, we're still heading upwards. This is one long blinking slog, I can tell you. Will it be worth it? Is this mission going to turn into a fail? It's certainly looking like it at the moment. Well, I suppose if these ruins were so easy to get to, everyone would be there. I'm sure there's an easier route in. Anyway, we're still going this way. Still full of long grass. I'm still getting wet. And I'm still getting hot. And we're still heading upwards. Hopefully it isn't too much bloody further. Right, let's carry on. Right, we just go all the way up that bit. It's levelled off, and now it's heading down. I just looked on the sat map, and hopefully this will take us to those ruins. Whether this trail don't fizzle out like the last one did. Should be looking at a fail on this expedition. Oh dear. Well, we're so close, but the trail's just fizzled out. The ruins are just in over that way somewhere, but I don't think we're going to get to them. There's no way through. I'm just going to have a quick look up in here, but I don't think we're going to be going that way. Anyway, make a decision in a minute. Right, I've just been in there, comes to nothing. So, today's expedition is a fail. We're going to find somewhere to have some snacks, stop and have those, and start making our way back. But we will return another day and try and get to this place. But today it's beat us. Right, we'll head back that way and stop and have some snacks in a minute. Still heading down. Didn't realise we come so far up. 11:10. Well, we didn't find the ruins today, but at least we've had a good look around this woodland. Like I say, I will return another time, try and get to these ruins, but not today. Definitely hungry. So try and find that elusive spot and have some snacks. I don't want to be in the sun, it's getting too hot. Another cloud up there. I don't want to be in this grass. I don't want to be in the wet. Nice dry bit in the shade. Anyway, I'll get down into this bit down here. Check the sat map, see if we can find a route out. Or we'll have to just retrace our steps the way we come in. I do want to try and avoid that. Right, we get into the shade, still grass and that around here. Right, so we came up here on the right here and then zipped around this way. Gotta check on the map. The trail does sort of go that way a bit. There's a tree blocking it and get past that. But a lot of these trails just fizzle out to nothing all of a sudden, so you follow it to get to nowhere, which we're discovering. So I'll check on the sat map and go from there. If not, we'll be heading back down that way. Okay, still in that little bit there. We're going to take that route I said where the tree was down. Behind me, looking at the map, that's the remains of an Iron Age hill fort. The path we came in on is just over that way. We're hoping we can get to it that way. We're going to go up that way, get some snacks, and then try and hook up with the path over there. Well, that's the plan anyway. Let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed. Right, just been under one tree and slipped my trousers. Now let's go under this one. Oh, God. Oh, it's fiddled out that way, but there's a way here, so we'll head up there. Right, I just had a quick recce up there, no good. There's a little bit of a sort of deer trail heading this way. Hopefully we get to where we want to go. Well, we didn't find the ruins, but we're certainly on a bit of an expedition here, an adventure. That's for sure. Split trousers. Wet shoes. No ruins. Still have any snacks yet either. Right, well, we're heading into the woods here. I'll have to check on the map in a minute, sat map, see if we're heading towards our path. Well, you could end up next to it and it could be such a very steep drop to get onto it, might not really get to it. So far this is doable. Must we end up having a double back, so we're even more disaster. I've got a feeling I can see the track. I can, there's people walking on it. Right. Stop and have some snacks. I'm going to go from there. Okay, stop for snacks. I'm going to put this camera on charge. Been on charge for a few minutes now. Battery's nearly gone on it. The trail is over that way, so just in the wood a bit here. Just having a few snacks. Got the old pork pie. And then we'll be moving on. I checked on my arms. And there was what looked like a couple of ticks on there. Very tiny. Fortunately they were just walking around, so we just brushed them off. Yeah, they're certainly about. Anyway, going to finish off these snacks. Put this camera on charge while I'm doing that. I'm going to head down to the trail and head back. So, bit of a fail today. Didn't get to those ruins. So we'll try and get to another day. But I've split my trousers. We've had ticks on us. We've ended up going off the trail a bit. It's all right bit of an adventure. Anyway, I'm going to finish these snacks and get back down over that way. Okay, I've had snacks. I'm moving out now. I'm probably not going to film anything now as I get back to the van because it's just a repeat of what we've already seen. And it is Tick City up here. We've already had the tick remover out. Caught a lot of them, well, all but one before they'd that's gone. Got it out with the tick remover. So I'm not hanging about now, getting out of here. So I'm going to get back on the main trail, get back to the van, and I'll bring you back in when we get out to the van. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, we're back on the main trail. No wet grass or nothing here. Bit grass at the middle, you know, the path's pretty clear. So we're heading back to the van. Time now, it's got 12:10. So, nice bit of woodland to have a look around in that inn. Obviously we didn't find the ruins. I split my trousers. And it's tick galore up here. So we're, as I say, getting out of here. Okay, you can see the van. 12:35. I'll give the exact distance we've gone, but it's not that far, less than 4 miles. But it is hot. Very hot. So glad to get back to the van, have a cold drink before we head on. If you are coming up to the Quantocks, obviously this film's going out a good few weeks after this date. But at the moment it's Tick City up here. From what I understand, everywhere seems to be the same. Anyway, there's the van. So today's walk was a fail. We didn't get to the ruins. We will have another go another day. Plan it a bit better, but at least we found that route was no good. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. There's your distance. 3 just under 3.5 miles. Seemed like we went further than that because we've up and down a lot of hills. Anyway, again, thanks for watching.